For Team Fusion versus 60 Astral, this is a week one match. So the recap of this match was basically 60 Astral were trolling most of the match, going operators like uh Blitz, Finka, Lion, and they kept on TKing each round, making their amount of people 4 people each round. And they threw 4 rounds to Team Fusion, but ended up winning at the end, going 7-4 inside the match. But I don't know if they were just getting cocky or not, but they threw 4 rounds and they said it was on purpose, but I don't think that's true. I think Team Fusion actually did better in that place. But again, they might have just been trolling.
All right. So the two matches I casted was 3DG Race versus 60 Ember. That was a very, very close and intense game, an 8-7 victory for the Wraiths. Um, I believe so. I'm not too sure what round it was, but I think round 4, or round 6 or 7, around those lines, somebody on 60 Ember had to leave, and it became a 4v5, and then it led to Wraiths winning it. But it was a lot. There was a lot of insane rounds, a lot of insane kills, clutches, and stuff. And then the second match I casted was Electric Syndicate, Team Electric Syndicate versus Equinox Esports, and that game was something because there were operators I've never seen played before in that match.
hmm
Vibe, I believe. So you were there. Yeah, you were there for me with that one. We saw a Capcan, right?
Ying, Blackbeard, Fuse, Sledge not going above when they're kitchen. Like, it was just a bunch of mixed of random stuff I've never seen before.
Oh, and we saw a fuse finally after a while. But yeah, a lot of interesting ops that were played during that match, but it helped them win the rounds and win the game. And I believe so. I'm not too sure which round it was, but there was one round where I think the 3 or 2 people whiffed.
Yeah, they were all inside the corner of Cocktail Bar near the hatch, and there was a Legion, a Zofia, IQ, I think, and they were all just shooting each other, along with the Nomad, not the IQ and Nomad, and they were all just whiffing on each other behind the bars, and it was took like 20 seconds inside a 5 feet radius of each other for at least 20 seconds, and none of them killed each other.
Yeah, but you're gonna have those.
Hilarious
You're
moment.
gonna have those rounds though, right? Where everyone whiffs, or you're gonna have a like round where you
hmm
whiff. Like you can't get away from it. Basically, it's gonna happen. But those were the matches I casted and Vibe casted. I wish I could have casted more to talk about and watch them play, but sadly I was not able to. Um,
hmm
but this week, I believe so. We have matches starting tomorrow. Yes, we do. We have Team Sunlight versus Team Fusion tomorrow at 9 EST, and then on Wednesday we have Team Electric Syndicate versus Atlas Rose. Those are the upcoming days that we know of so far. And then Saturday will be 60 Ember versus Team Cryos at 9 EST.
Cry sauce.
Cryos, whatever it's called. So my predictions for um
Sunlight and Team Fusion.
yeah, for Sunlight Team Fusion, I think it is going to be maybe a 7-3 win for Team Sunlight. What do you think it will be, Vibe?
I think Team Sunlight's a pretty good team. I think if they actually try, they could win this like 7-2 or 7-1 actually, because Team Fusion's a pretty new team. They're not like as high level as the rest of these teams have been playing with each other for like years and stuff. So I think if Sunlight actually wants to win, like 60 Astral's trolling, if Team Sunlight wants to win, I think they can win this 7-1 or
Mm,
7-0.
all right. For Team Electric Syndicate and Atlas Rose, I have not seen much from Atlas Rose at all. I casted Electric Syndicate, and they looked pretty good when I casted them.
Yeah, they have good chemistry. They work
Oh,
together
never mind.
well.
Okay, I just found out they were the team that lost to SG Giants, but they had a decent kills. I think this might be one of the close matches, maybe like a 7-5, maybe a 7-4,
hmm
7-5, one of those type of matches. I think it's gonna be against those two
SC
teams.
Giants is a really good map, a really good team. So I think that Atlas Rose losing to them doesn't really mean Atlas Rose is bad.
Yeah,
They got a lot of kills in that match too.
yeah. Yeah. SG Giants are a good team. Electric Syndicate is a good team as well. I seen them play. They've had good moments, a lot of good strat ideas and that stuff. What do you think the match will be? Like the
I
score?
would say 7-4 or 7-5.
It's
Really
on
close match, I
coastline.
would
It's
say.
on coastline too, so it's gonna be a frag heavy map where you're probably gonna see a lot of vertical play.
Hmm.
Probably maybe we'll see even Fuse because Fuse is like known for vertical stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
Just when they're kitchen and stuff, they have to destroy
yeah.
those Miras and everything. Fuse is a perfect pick along with Sledge.
I think Mira might be banned. I think they're gonna ban the Mira because Mira is super good on coastline, and you want to get rid of that Mira. Um,
Yeah.
60 Ember versus Team. What was it? Cryos or Cryos?
Cry sauce. They have two
Cryos.
S's, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, they do. It's on Cafe. I've seen 60 Ember. I've They're a very very good team. I can say that. They have Mr. Pow Pow, which he is insane and goaded from what I saw when I casted. But they have a lot of good players on 60 Ember. Um, I didn't see how Cryos went. Different Orbit beat them 7-3, and I'm not too sure what map it was. But this one's on Cafe. I think it might be. I'm not gonna be trying to be too harsh here, but I think it might be a 7-2 win for 60 Ember because I know 60 Ember is one of those top contending teams that is insane.
I go Pow Pow, you cry. The main fragger of 60 Ember's last game. Even though they lost, 60 Ember did an amazing job for a 4v5.
Yeah, they did an
They
amazing
lost one
job
of their
for
players, and
4v5.
they did crazy. Like, I thought it was going to be like a easy, they're going to get the next 5 wins. Like, they put up a good fight, went to overtime or almost overtime.
Overtime match point.
Yeah, like, it was a close match. And if they have 5 people, I think that's an easy win for them at that point, really.
hmm Um,
New team, but good strategies.
those are all the matches that have been scheduled for today. That have been scheduled for today. There will be Crazy Apes versus 60 Aristotle. No, Aristotle. Right? How do you say it? Aristotle? Or Aristotle? How do you say it? Vibe. Or just ignore me, you bully. Alright, anyways, other matches are Team Equinox versus 3DG Race. Um, Different Orbit versus SG Giants. Samia Iomatic versus SG Rose. And that is all the matches that have not been scheduled.
And then NBW Asylum versus Ghost Gaming had a problem, and that was just a forfeited match, so we don't need to talk about that. For some reason they scheduled it on Monday. I don't know why.
Yeah, that was played tonight, but it was forfeit. For the other matches, I think Race versus Team Equinox is gonna be maybe 7-5 win for Race.
Equinox is like a brand new team, right? Like, but they put up a good fight against ESG, so
I
I
think
think
Equinox
it'll
is
be
that team that
yeah. They
ran
lost that.
Capcan and that stuff.
Yeah, and
Yeah, they were.
they're a really new team. Like, I think they got
They're a
together
really good
a
new
few
team.
months ago,
Yeah.
and they put up a good fight against ESG. So I think it'd be like a 7-4. With CG
Yeah.
Race winning.
Different Orbit versus SG Giants. I think this is gonna be one of the high matches, so I think it might be maybe 8-6.
I would say 8-7.
8-6 victory for Giants.
I don't even know for this one because they're
Um,
both amazing teams. Like, I think it'd be 8-7, like a close match.
Iomatic. It was Iomatic versus SG Rose. I haven't seen much of those two teams play.
I know who SG Rose is, but I've never seen Iomatic play before. I think they're like a new team to most free leagues that I'm known of. But SG Rose, they're part of the Static Gaming League. I know them a little bit, and they're a pretty good team. They've been playing together for at least more than a year now. Not more than a year, more
Mm.
than like 5 months now.
So it might be like a 7.
Again, we never seen how good Iomatic is. Like, they're like a
I'm
new
thinking a
team to our
7-5
leagues.
to Iomatic.
Hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna root for the underdog in this one. Crazy Apes versus 6E Is it Aristotle or
Astro.
Aristotle? I tried
Astro.
to Astro. I tried to ask you this earlier, but you didn't answer me. Um, Crazy Apes. I know them in other leagues, and they're an underdog team. I should like they're not bad. They're just an underdog team. They're like people don't go for them usually all the time. But I think
I think 60
I
Astro's a
think
really good
Crazy
team, though.
Apes. I think Crazy Apes might get it to a close. Maybe get a
6,
7-5
7.
win.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I shouldn't. Actually, no,
60
because
Astro trolled against Team Fusion, and they
Yeah,
still
no.
won. They're
Astral
crazy.
was the team that won last season, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm, I don't know. I think it might be
7-4.
7-4 for Astral.
Yeah. That's all the
Like
matches.
I'm not the Crazy Apes is an underrated team, but I think that they might be able to get some rounds out of um what's the team name? Astral.
Yeah.
I think they
Because
can get
Astro's a
rounds off of
trolling
them.
team.
Well, yeah, the match that you and me casted, yeah, it seemed like they didn't care what they were doing. They just rushed all the time, and that like I'm not trying to diss anyone out or be mean or anything, but
They played that stupidly, but they won.
yeah, they basically just played like as if it was like casual or something. They what team was it that they won against? I don't know, I forget, but the opposing team did not know how to deal with it. They didn't run trap offs, but I think they're just trying to do strats and thought they would rush one time. They got aggressive, they spawn peeked a lot, they TK'd a lot. Um when it came to attacking, they rushed a lot and it was just a very crazy game, I should say.
Yeah, like, I think if for the last few rounds, Team Fusion's tried getting 60 Astro back by doing some spawn peaks and stuff, but like 60 Astro's just better gunfights, better knowledge.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the Giants and Orbit game is going to be the close one. I think
Game of
if
the
that's
week.
going to be the only game. Yeah, the game match of the week. Game of the week. Yeah, game of the week. I think that is going to be probably the only overtime game
Hmm.
unless another team proves themselves, which I'm not too sure they
I was
might or
really
won't.
hyped to see MVW Silent versus Ghost Gaming because I thought that'd be a really interesting match to watch.
But due to
Technical
technical issues, no, not
difficulty.
yeah,
Just
technical difficulties, they could not play. Um,
yeah, that's like all the matches. But so
so the
far, NV
matches,
League's
all the
week 1 went really
predictions.
well. There was no problems with that week 1. Week 2's having some
I
problems,
think
but week
there
1
was
went
only
perfectly.
one forfeit last
Yeah,
week,
that was just from
which is good
non
because
players.
yeah, there was one forfeit last week, which is good because
One forfeit
it
is not
shows
that
that
bad.
a lot of teams aren't dropping out. Like you know what I mean? Like they aren't
Yeah, yeah.
dropping
This is a
out.
free league. I'm surprised no one's like dropped out yet.
It's good. It's good to see that like all the teams played
Hmm.
if they could, and the teams that couldn't play that a forfeit sadly. But
And
it's
like some
just
of the
good to
teams who
see
got beat really
how
badly,
it
they
goes.
didn't give up. That's what I like about them teams so far. Like they got
I
beat
think the
like seven to
lowest
two.
scoring game was like a 7-3, and I think two
Mm-hmm.
teams tied it, but we're not gonna diss out on any teams in that. It's
No, I'm
just
saying
that the opposing team
I'm actually like
dominated
proud
them
of the
on
teams that
that map.
stayed because like 7-3 usually free league people they leave the league after they lose that badly, and like none of these teams are leaving. I have so much respect for them.
Well, it might have been the map, you know?
Mhm.
Like, you just don't know why they got 7-3. Like, it could have been the map, or it could have been the...
Yeah, so much factors are in siege.
Yeah, like, it doesn't, like, one match doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that they're garbage when it's one match.
I think that's only like four
But,
more points ahead, or not that many points ahead. Yeah, so like they're not gonna be put down a lot. It's still an
yeah.
building ground up. So yeah, I think that's it. Or anything else to discuss?
Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I don't know if there's anything else.
No, I'll be
I
trying to cast
mean,
more games this week, everybody. So
yeah.
be ready.
I'll be trying to cast more games too this week. I might be able to do tomorrow, maybe. I might be able to cast tomorrow. I'm not too sure. Wednesday, I think I can do Wednesday. I won't be able to do Wednesday because I gotta do stuff.
That's all
Um,
good, but we
yeah,
will
I'm gonna
see.
try to cast as much games as I can in MV League, so we can see how every team plays, and hopefully I can cast one of each team so everyone can see how they play and how good they are, and
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
Is there anything you would like to say, Vibe, about anything?
I'm just really pumped for this week. These seem like some good matches.
Yeah, I'm pumped to see what happens this week.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll see you guys later.
Yep.
Be up on YouTube in like 20 minutes.
See you guys later.
Okay.